Thomas here is looking for a good used car cheap, Willie.
Hey, today is your lucky day.
I know what you're thinking, and you're wrong. I could have bought something sensible, something with low maintenance, but I realized that as a professional private investigator, I needed something with speed, something that would help me out in an emergency, something I could depend on, not to mention the value it had as an investment. You have to look at these things in terms of the long run.
This is how you operate.
Oh.
First, I find out the suspect isn't the guy you said he was, and now I find out you don't even have a case against the guy.
I do!
You do not! Do you have a confession?
No!
Do you have witnesses to the crime?
Now you listen here. You're just cranky because...
I am not cranky.
Oh, all right. You are just out of sorts because your new car broke down. But please don't take it out on the case. You have been paid to investigate.
Well, Thomas, I think your little red wagon is running again.
I mean, that guy must have spent hours looking through death certificate records to come up with a new identity.
So all we had to do was synchronize the carburetor.
What I'm wondering is, why would he go to that
Adjust
trouble unless he had something to
points.
hide?
He could have for any number of reasons.
Replace the
Like
condenser,
trying to hide criminal activity.
intake manifold
Huh?
gasket.
Nobody knows where he came from. He
fan
has no
belt.
visible means of support, and yet he is able to afford the services of M. Barry Aldrich, one of the most formidable criminal attorneys in the state. Now, where does he get that kind of money?
Yeah, then it tightened the fan belt and changed the oil. You know, if you warm this thing up properly, you shouldn't have any more trouble.
Oh, great, TC, thanks.
And that should come to $49.88.
You're charging me?
This is not a mechanic shop. I am doing you a favor, so you should be willing to pay for your own parts.
Thomas, the man fled the scene of the crime.
His skin was found under his murdered wife's fingernails. The bullet taken from her body matches the gun registered in his name. Everyone that knew him said that he had a brutal, violent, possessive temper. He terrorized his wife. I think I can prove he killed her, but I'm gonna need every single piece of evidence I can get to put him away.
Well, I can call his friends, see if they know his aliases.
Great.
And check with 5-0 for fingerprints and see what they turn up.
Oh, it's already taken care of. I'm supposed to stop by there this afternoon to see what they've come up with, if anything. Do you see you have my change?
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it. I'll take it off your fee. Doesn't it feel good to be able to pay your debts?
Yeah, well, it feels good to me. 10, 11, 12 cents.
Part of me knew that Carol was absolutely right, but part of me couldn't put aside the price we'd pay if she was wrong. I wasn't sure how I was going to get in to see the little girl. Private investigators often work right on the fringes of the law. As a private citizen, I had no legal obligation to tell anyone that Bowman was innocent. But what about the moral and ethical obligations? I wanted time to make the right decision, but it was clear I wasn't in control of how much time I'd have. Or of anything else, for that matter.
These are superb specimens, Kenji. They look absolutely magnificent once they're planted. It will be comforting living once again in an ordered universe.